it's been just such a great year for hip hop. You've got the Clips, you've got Jid coming out, Chance has come back. It's crazy. Fuck. Hey guys, welcome back to HDST Music. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Chance the Rapper album, Starline. This is Chance the Rapper. This is his, well, I think technically this is his sophomore album after the 8-year break after the renowned or infamous The Big Day album that he released. A huge flop. I've gone through it before. It's not great. This is his long-awaited return, and I have to say I am genuinely impressed. I think this is a good return to form, a good return to the mainstream. I think the album itself is a little bloated, coming in at 17 tracks. I think you could have left it around the 14, 15 mark. I think songs like Speed a Lie and Just a Drop are good songs. There's technically nothing wrong with them. They just feel a bit repetitive. Especially since when I was listening to the album originally, I thought the album was going to end with The Speed of Light and that little audio snippet that he leaves at the end of the pasture talking. I thought that was going to be a really beautiful and like poignant way of ending the album, because this album is just filled with hope and positivity and motivation are just laced throughout the whole thing. Almost not every track, but a lot of the tracks you get that sense of, earnest from Chance, how much he loves to rap and how much he loves to make music. You get that sense of joy, that sense of optimism that he always brings to every song that he does. And by the end of this album, I was personally very excited to see what he does next, because I just think he's done a really good job, especially with the gap considered. Now, do I think there's some tracks that aren't great? Yes, I'm not a big fan of tracks like Burn Your Block or Pretty. Pretty's okay. Burn Your Block, I think, is a bit too repetitive. I like the production on it though. Like that drum coming in is really addictive and it will get your head moving, but it's just not my type of music, which is fair. I will say throughout this entire album, the production choices that Chance make really pay off. Like even on some of the songs that you don't like, you will vibe to the production generally. Now, me personally, I don't look to Chance for lines or bars. It's more the feel of the music and some of the choices that he will make, and I think you get that in spades in this album. You get Chance's full personality on this thing. He talks about his love life, he talks about his mom, he talks about the divorce, he talks about his current standing in the industry, his current standing with religion, his current standing with life in general. And I think he does a really good job, especially, again, and I am going to emphasize this, with how long of a break he took. It's just incredible. Now, some of the standout tracks for me, I've got 4 or 5. 3 of them made the playlist because I like them so much. So I really like Letters. That track is Chance giving his full opinions on the state of religion in America and how he feels about it, and I think it's just a really strong, powerful track from him. I like the simplicity of the production of it in the background, and I like how he opens it, where this is an open letter to you, I'm writing it with a broken heart, and you can feel the pain of what he is witnessing when he's talking in this track. After that, bit of a vibe switch. I do really like this track Trees with Lil Wayne. I know that was the opening single, well, one of the 2 opening singles from the album, but it's just a vibe. It's great to also see Lil Wayne provide, don't get me wrong, it's not like an amazing verse, but after listening to the Carter 6, it's a much welcomed refreshment of Lil Wayne on the album. A little bit. Like, it's a short enough verse, but it does enough where you're like, there's a little bit of a return to form for Wayne. So it was good to see him on the album, and it was good to see him working with Chance as well. Then after that, I really liked, is it Draptomania? Funky production, Chance just chatting his shit, vibing, and letting you know that even though he's gone through all this, and he's had what he even considers an F minus of an album delivery, he's still having fun, and that's it. I also like No More Old Men. I think it's just a fun, cheeky little message. I think it's true, because again, from when he dropped That Big Day to now, he's grown substantially, and you can tell and see that his perspective has changed from those two albums. I would imagine his super fans would pick up on this as well. But yeah, those were some of the standout tracks to me. On the flip side of that, as I said, I did not like Burn Your Back, is it? Just gonna check now. No, sorry. Yeah, Burn Your Block. I did not like Burn Your Block at all. I think the production side of it is really solid. Those heavy drums, that repetition, but it's just not my type of music. The other one I wasn't mad on was, to tell you now, where was that? Oh, Pretty. Pretty's okay. I think it's like Pretty and Just a Drop, they're harmless. Jay Electronica on that other song, he gives the feature, but it's not a revelation of a feature. It's just a simple enough feature, simple enough song, simple enough concept. So yeah, for misses on the album for me, it would be Burn Your Block, Pretty, Just a Drop, and there's one more, Gun in Your Purse. Yeah, those tracks for me, I can totally see why Chance would want to put them on the album, and you would expect a little bit of bloating in the album itself after such a long break, but it just doesn't help with the runtime, because this is a long album. But in terms of overall feeling, yeah, I was very happy with it. As someone who's not a massive Chance the Rapper fan, I would say if you are into that kind of hip hop, because I do want to give Chance some credit. He is very unique, I feel, in the hip hop genre, where every piece of work he does, you get that optimism, you get that hope, you get that almost addictive. You can feel how much Chance wants this to work and how much he loves doing what he does with this music. So that's infectious. It comes off the album in spades. But, as I said, it's a little bloated, but as a first return to form, I am so excited to see what he produces next. Because he's gotten over the hump now, the album's out, as far as I've seen, it's been generally well received by everyone. Everyone seems very happy that he's back, and as I said, I am one of them. So I would definitely say you guys should check this out if you are into Chance, if you are into that section of hip hop where it is a little bit more melodic. It's not as serious, and it's more of a vibe. Now, don't get me wrong, Chance does tackle some heavy subjects on this album as well. He's not afraid to discuss what needs to be discussed. As I said, Letters, great track. It is his very real and raw feelings towards the state of religion in America. And then you have the third track, no, not third track, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth track in the album, No More Problems, which is just a letter, not a letter, it's Chance's perspective on society washing their hands of certain issues and saying that is not our problem, but Chance is coming back around saying it's everyone's problem, which is very true. considering everything overall and everything I said, I definitely think I would give this a 6. It is not as strong in terms of lyricism or even cohesion as something like an Alfredo 2 would be from Freddie Gibbs. It's not as hard hitting or thematic or just consistent as something like A God Does Like Ugly. And it's not, as I said, for me, The Clips is the album of the year. That's just my opinion. But this, as a return to form, as a sophomore album, really, when you think about it, it's pretty great. It's a 6. It's a 6.5. I hope you all check it out. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to HDST Music, HDST, Who Hash Live, and Who Hash on Twitch. Have a good day, guys.